Right. For some reason... Hang on a minute. For some reason it's taking me a week to plug this in and have a look at it. It may only take 5 minutes to diagnose. It may be thrown in a bin in 5 minutes. I don't know why it's been one of those weeks today. I've got plenty to do. So I'm cleaning a cobweb as I'm talking to you. I've got plenty to do, but plenty of TVs to repair. But I've been on a go slow this week. I think it's weather related. Shall we blame it on the weather? Jolly good. Let's have a look at the model number of this. It is a Samsung QLED. That's all I remember. As I'm sure you can see, it's a QLED, so it's a QE50 Q60T ATU. The customer has stated that it stopped coming on immediately, started taking time to come on, and now it doesn't come on at all. We've had problems with quite a few of these, I think. Anyway, it's plugged in now, so let's see if it's come on. It may have come on, you never know. Well, that's kind of a 2 and a 1 blink code. I've never come across that before. Just see if it reacts to a remote control. Yes, it does. And then it tried to come on. Or maybe it's coming on. Yeah. Trying to come on. So it seems to have the fault of the usual 2 blink code. Is a screen failure, basically. It's down to VGH not having the correct voltage. Because of a short, I can block the short, but at the end of the day, the only thing I can say, the 2 I have done of these have not come back in the past compared to other models. The QLED ones seem to last for some particular reason. Anyway, I haven't fixed it yet and don't know if I can. Let's take the back off it and see. Now, for those people that haven't watched the channel before and seen us mess around with these particular TVs, that's a technical term, by the way, mess around. There are no screws on the back of these sets. Samsung, in their wisdom, about 7 or 8 years ago, decided to save money on screws and just clip them in. So what you're supposed to do is buy an expensive Samsung tool, which I have, and I've lost, and I've replaced 2 or 3 times. But to be honest, you can do it with just a medium-sized screwdriver. You go round and just unclip everything. You just know where to stick your screwdriver. So if you're doing this, do it at your own risk. But where that red screwdriver is now that you can see, not where my hand is, but where the red screwdriver is, that's where you put your first insert. Just to lift the corner, and then you can go round and get the clips. It is a bit nerve-wracking doing it. When I first started doing it, I wasn't very good at it. You have to build up a confidence, which of course I've managed to do over the years. Otherwise, there is a chance on certain models, not this model because the screen is protected, but on certain models you can cause some damage to the chip on film, the cuff part of the screen. So the problem is either going to be here or here. So let's take one out. Let's take this side out, which I'm guessing from memory is going to be the faulty side. But it's time to prove me wrong. And let's see now if the backlights come on and stay on. And of course they do. I don't know if we're getting a picture at all, whether we're getting half a picture. You will notice before I do. No, no picture. So now means got to block off the short from here. Let's see if I can guess. I'll get a pair of scissors and a piece of paper. That's the scientific part to these particular fixes. Not great. I think that's a bit too big. So I'm just cutting a strip of paper. You can see the size I'm cutting it. Now I'm doing this from memory. So if I remember, it was about there. As I've only got one camera working tonight, I'm going to have to turn it over so you can see. And so I can monitor on my monitor. Has that brought the picture back? Oh well, we got a QLED sign. I don't know if that means anything. Let me check. No, we've got some lines. We have some lines which you can possibly see if I move it up. You can see them just there. And I spent a good 45 minutes trying a few variations on the second part of the screen and bypassing the short. And this is what happened. Sometimes these are worth giving it a little bit of your time, sometimes not. And on this particular occasion, there's a permanent line no matter what I do. No matter what I do. Which of course just proves that it's got the screen fault. And it's a short circuit in a chip, but you can replace the chip. That doesn't stop it. The problem is in the screen itself. And even though you can block some signals out, at the end of the day, it's never going to be great. So this TV does belong to a customer, but I doubt very much he's going to want it back. If he wants it back like that to use as a monitor, he can do. If not, I may use it as a monitor. I'll see. I'll give him the choice But you can spend all night trying to sort these things out. And I mean, there are videos on YouTube with people that make it look like they've got it 99%, but what they don't show you, because I've done these where they've been 99%, what they don't show is what happens a week later when it just gets even worse, and sometimes it doesn't even come on at all. So I've learnt not to waste too much time on these. So that is as far as I'm going to go on this one. We may keep this as a monitor. I'll offer it back to the customer if he wants it. We'll see.